Hello, welcome to Do It Yourself with Wayne. Today we're going to do a product review on this TruPower plastic repair kit. Now I purchased this online. There's a lot of different types of plastic repair kits. This is probably one of the lesser expensive ones. I gave less than $25 for this kit. And if you start looking online, you can find them just like this under a couple of different brand names. You can find nicer ones. But I really believe the lesser expensive ones like this would suit the needs of most people, especially your home DIYer kind of person. So anyway, first I'd like to say that Do It Yourself with Wayne is all about teaching you how to do things yourself to save money. And product reviews like this also help save you money, because the more you know about a product before you purchase it, the more likely you are to purchase something that suits your needs. That saves you money as well. And we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. That helps us teach you how to save money. And please click on our videos, or click like rather, and share it with your friends. That helps us grow to bring you more videos. And also, please leave us a comment. Your comments, good, bad, questions, answers, suggestions, whatever, are always good, not necessarily to us, but to other people that view the video. And, you know, we always try, we make a serious effort to answer all questions and comments on our channel. All right, so let's proceed with opening the box. Nice little box. I think it'd make a great storage box for the tool. And this is the main part. This is the main tool. This is the heating iron. Basically, it's like a soldering iron. 110 volt. Just plug it into the wall. Nice flat tip here for doing your repairs. I like the triangular shape, and the point will let you get into close places, but the flat part will help you smooth things a little bit better. It also comes with a supply of plastic strips. Use these for filling areas or adding a little bit of plastic where you need to. Comes with a stainless steel brush. You can use this for cleaning the tip when it gets messy. You can also use it for cleaning the item that you're going to be repairing if it needs that. It's got a little stand. It's not much of a stand, but it will work. So you just put your soldering iron like that. Keeps your tip from hitting your table or whatever. And it also comes with a little bit of stainless steel wire mesh. This can be cut to size. If you got a larger area that's broken and you need to reinforce it, this can be cut to size for doing your reinforcing. And then also there's your instructions. Now the instructions are not real elaborate. It's just one sheet of paper, just printed on one side. Most of it is warnings. And I always recommend to people, read these warning messages. I know they're boring. I know you don't want to read them. But, things like this, there are hazards involved. And it's worth your time to read those warning labels. And yes, I've read over it myself. Sometimes I get a chuckle with the things I read, but this one was written pretty well, better than some I've had. But always read the warning labels. But it also gives you instructions about how to use the tool and things of that nature. So now we're going to find something that we can repair. Unfortunately, weather's really bad right now, so we can't do this video outside, so I'm in my house. And one thing I'll warn you about, and this is really serious, is when you melt in plastic, and that's what this does, it melts the plastic so you can repair it. The plastic gives off some really hazardous fumes. You should always do this in a well-ventilated area. Now we're going to open some windows around here and cut on a fan or two to give us a little bit of ventilation. But the fumes that comes off plastic when you heat it and melt it are rather hazardous. So it's always better, if you can, to do these repairs outside, but certainly do it in a well-ventilated area. So now let's find something we can repair. Now at this point we didn't really have something that was plastic that was broken, so we broke something. And this is part of an automatic card shuffler for 6-deck cards. And if you happen to have one of these card shufflers like this that's giving you trouble, we do have a couple of videos for repairing these things. We'll put a link in the description for those. But what we did, I bent this until it broke off. And if you got something that's completely separate, you need a way to hold them in position while you repair them. And in this case, a binder clip would work just fine. The potato chip bag clips would probably work fine. You could probably use tape. But whatever you use, you need something to hold it in position while you repair it. Now another repair, we just took a hammer and hit the back, busted that in. This is a different type of repair. Here you don't need anything to hold it in place. I can push that like that, and the parts will line themselves up because the parts around it are not broken. It's just a break in the middle. But the repairs would be the same either way. It's just that if it's broken completely off like this, you got to have something to hold it in position while you repair it. Now we're going to zoom in, and we're going to show a quick repair here. Like I said earlier, we're inside our house because the weather's so bad outside, so we don't want to do much of this because of the fumes, but we are going to show you how the tool works. So now we're going to zoom in and give you a little example. Now I'm not sure if you can see this very well. Get the glare on it a little bit. This side is pushed in, and what I'm going to do is push the other side down. Hopefully you can see this. Now if you saw how that popped back up, the two sides are lined up now, and that's what you want to start with. And so I'm going to do a little bit of repair here. I'm not going to completely repair this because, like I said, the fumes and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our tool. We'll start at one end. I'm not going to do that, but just start here. And just follow down the crack like that. And you don't want to breathe these fumes that are coming up. And that melts the plastic back together. And then you can also do this to smooth it up a little bit. Okay? And if you need to fill something, if you got a hole, you can use one of these plastic parts that come with it. Just put the iron on it and let it melt into what you're working on. And that way you can fill a hole, and that'll just add plastic into what you're doing. As you can see, you can just kind of smooth that up a little bit. Another thing you can use as a filler is the part of a zip tie that you cut off and typically would throw away. So in the future, when you use your zip ties or your plastic wire ties, whatever you want to call them, save that part that you throw away, especially if it has a little bit of length to it, because you can use that as filler. Another thing, like a lot of times on stuff, with plastic, there's tabs and stuff that's not being used. Obviously, you wouldn't want to use this. But if you use a tab off the part that you're repairing as your filler, you're using the same type of plastic, and that can matter too. And getting back to this, it's had a little bit of time to dry and cool off, and that doesn't push down like it did. Obviously, I didn't fix the whole crack because I don't want the fumes in my house, but that did repair it. It's a little bit rubbery. It's a little bit different kind of plastic in these things than in this, but it did fix it. And you could use a little bit of sandpaper or something and smooth that up if you wanted to. You can also use your iron like I was showing you earlier, to smooth things up. So anyway, that's how you would make a repair on your plastic. Now at this point we've finished our repair, or what we're going to do. The crack in the back of our case here, it runs from about here up to about here. We only repaired a little bit in the middle to show you how the tool works and how to use it, because we are in our house. We don't have adequate ventilation for really doing this, so I didn't want to do much. And we did use a little bit of this filler that came with it. It works really well. And when I press here on the side, it just don't give in like it did before, so I'm confident that that's a good repair. We did work on this one a little bit, but because of the fumes, we stopped before we got anywhere near finished with it. So this is not a good repair, but it's, like I said, it's just because we stopped early because of the fumes. So my final review, I'd like to say I do like this tool. I think it works well. I like all the parts that come with it. It's not high-end stuff, but I think for your average do-it-yourselfer at home, it is adequate for most things that you would need. So at this point, I'd just like to say I appreciate you visiting Do It Yourself with Wayne, and we hope you have a great day.